E tivemos neste sábado, aqui nos Jogos Pan-Americanos de Santiago, a presença de 4 deuses do Olimpo olímpico. Serguei Búbica, campeão no salto com vara, Félix Sanches, o dominicano, e também Mike Powell e Carl Lewis, um homem que ganhou muitas e muitas medalhas em Jogos Olímpicos, um dos deuses do Olimpo. Estiveram falando sobre os Jogos Pan-Americanos, eles que disputaram, até brincaram sobre a data que cada um começou a disputar a competição, e falaram também sobre os recordes que ainda detém. Mike Powell é um dos recordistas em salto em distância, também o Carl Lewis recordista, e eles brincaram sobre isso, a nova geração, se a nova geração de atletas vai ou não ultrapassar o recorde que eles conquistaram nas pistas.
A great experience, mainly because of the travel. I've gotten a chance to see parts of the world that I wouldn't have seen otherwise. And so, having never been to Chile, it's a great experience for me. Just flying in, looking at the mountains and coming in, I was excited just to land. And so, I've been here less than 24 hours, but I'm looking to learning more about the culture. And I'm excited to see that the games are going well attended. Everybody seems very excited. And I'm just very happy to be a part of it.
Thank you very much, Mike. The same for you, Sergey, please.
Much. It's great honor and pleasure to be with all of you here in these fantastic games. I appreciate the invitation from David Illich. I have opportunity to discover the value of these big games. About organization, I discovered the Chile. I've never been in Chile. This is my first visit, and I see how people love the sport. I believe this will be great legacy for future. I'm very happy and the success of these games. I feel it, and it's really great organization. It's a fantastic job. Thank you.
A las leyendas presentes hoy en esta conferencia de prensa. A continuación procedemos a las preguntas de ustedes. Les pido por favor levantar la mano, decir su nombre, medio. Nosotros les acercaremos el micrófono para que ustedes hagan las preguntas. Les pedimos por favor una pregunta a la vez para un conferencista, para que todos puedan tener la posibilidad de preguntarle algo. Allá tenemos la primera pregunta, por favor, se puede acercar el micrófono, allá atrás. Nombre, medio, si te puedes poner de pie, por favor, también. Puede ser en español o en inglés la pregunta, tenemos traducción de nuestro conferencista.
Cómo no, buen día para Carl Lewis y para Mike Powell. Preguntarles como especialistas en salto al largo, 4 oros para Lewis olímpicos, el récord mundial para Mike Powell. ¿Por qué están tan lejos los actuales atletas de las marcas que ustedes supieron conseguir? Muchas gracias. Los actuales atletas de las marcas que ustedes supieron conseguir. Muchas gracias.
I'll let Mike go first on that one. I may take a little longer.
Well, ask me, why did I break the world record? And I said, because I was in second place. I had to break the world record just to beat that guy. And I think the biggest part of that competition, when Carl only jumped, I think 887 on his next jump. And that's the first time I thought, I might actually win. So I was waiting for him to go 9 meters something. I was getting my mind prepared to go 9:15 if I had to. So I had to just sit there and wait and watch. And it was very difficult because not only myself, but I saw many athletes lose because Carl would come back on the last jump, So that was one of those things where I'm just happy that it stood up, because I remember actually your 5th jump, your feet hit at 887. I mean, your butt hit at 887, but your feet were out there at 920 something. I remember saw that. I was like, oh. So, like I said, once again, just to be a part of something that's special and to still think that it's still a record now, 32 years later, it's a long distance, and we just put the standard out there. And, because we were both, once that happened, the first thing we started seeing was 9 meters and 30 feet. So I feel like the record is far, but it's not far enough for me, because if somebody can jump 8 meters 60 or 8 meters 70 a couple of times, they can catch one. That's all it takes. But right now, nobody's even doing that. So hopefully they can start getting to the point where they're jumping 8 meters 50, 8 meters 60 against each other, and then maybe something big will happen.
Well, let me put it in perspective here. In the last 100 years, well, since 1936, 5 people have held the world record. 5. And so there's no other event, no other sport like that. The number one reason is because it's very, very, very difficult. And I've said this before. It's probably the most difficult event in track and field because a lot of the things you have to do to jump far or you're genetically predisposed to not do. So let's start with that. It's extremely difficult. Most of the athletes, we talk about sprinters that jump and they stop. Well, they stop because it's too hard, not because there's more money there. Mike and I did quite well when the long jump was big. So I think what's going to happen is that you're going to have to get people that said winning an Olympic championship is not enough. Being world champion is not enough. I actually want to try to be historic because if you think about it, Bob Beeman's world record changed all of sports, in every sport. So to this day, something is still Beeman-esque when it's outstanding. So if you talk about something that changed all sports and that's your event, it's extremely difficult. So, like Mike said, we want that person that says, you know what, I don't care about winning a world championship. I don't care about winning the Olympics because if I jump past Mike Powell or the world record or even get close, I'm going to win it automatically. And so let's get back to the part of taking on the challenge, the very difficult challenge of getting it done. If you look at it, and Mike will tell you, his path was just inched up for 10 years or so. It's the same thing. My first was I stopped in 82 and then I did it again in 91. This takes a long time. It's very difficult. And right now kids just don't want to put in the time and energy it takes, and especially the ones that are talented enough to do it. It's going to take someone that says, I'm going to jump far, and then people will jump far. But someone's going to have to be that one person that has the talent, that realizes how difficult it's going to take a number of years, but I can do it. And so that's the sad thing, but I just want you to leave it with the fact that since 1936, almost 100 years, we only had 5 world record holders. And the first one was 25 years, and then the second one was less than 10 years, and then 23, and now we're 30. So let's just start realizing it, instead of just saying what they're not doing is what the event is. It's extremely, extremely, extremely difficult.
Thank you.